September 9, 2025. Day -2, 48 hours before death. 9 to 12 o'clock. Public appearances / promotional work. Date. Fan archived / reported. Multiple fan groups report you had routine schedule items earlier that week. Promo shoots, small set rehearsals. No authoritative time-stamped public livestream on this day was found in major outlets. Fan calendars show a light promo day. No mainstream outlet cited a specific livestream at this date. Fan calendars archived by groups show light work on September 9th. 14:30, Weibo activity check. Official/reported. Most mainstream trackers note Yu's Weibo account was active earlier in the month but that some of his recent posts had been scrubbed by the time of reporting. Public archived records show his last visible long Weibo entry before the crisis period dated around September 3rd, though private and ephemeral messages continued to circulate among fans. This means public posts on September 9th are either absent or later removed. 18 to 2200 hours. Dinner time with friends, reported location. Chaoyang District / Sunshine Upper East Complex. Fan recon / initial reports, fan reconstructions and a few local neighborhood posts place you at a private dinner that evening with a small group of acquaintances. These are based on local tip-offs and 1 or 2 neighbor posts that were later deleted. No official list of attendees was publicly released. This is the single most referenced last gathering in fan timelines. 22 to 23:30, reports, you retreats to bedroom / private space. Fan recon / neighbor posts. Several neighbors, later scrubbed, claim they heard a door lock and intermittent noises in his unit after the dinner. Voices, a chair scraping, then silence. These posts were subsequently removed from platforms where they appeared. No CCTV or police-released footage corroborates these claims publicly. September 10, 2025, day -1, 24 hours before death. 0:05 to 3 o'clock, windowline timeline, fan reconstructions. Fan recon. Fan investigators stitched together timestamps from a neighbor's posted but later deleted short video. A passerby's video said to show emergency response but later scrubbed. That, if genuine, suggested the time police were called between around 1:30 and 2:15 on September 11th. Because timestamps differ, fans present multiple possible windows. This is disputed and unverified by police/public CCTV release. 7 to 10 o'clock. Public silence / no public posts. Official/reported, Yu's official channels show little to no public posting in this 24-hour period in the public archives available to journalists. Fans continued to monitor private fan club DMs and small group messages which later produced fragments of last communications, some later labeled unverified. 11 to 1500 hours. Rumors begin to circulate, fan posts. Fan/social media. Reports of a police presence at the Sunshine Upper East residential complex began to appear on neighborhood groups. Screenshots of these early posts were captured by fan archivists before deletion. By the afternoon of September 11th, those posts had been widely shared in overseas groups. 18 to 2000 hours. Last known public social content attributed to you. Private message / final text. Reported / contested. A final text message allegedly sent by Yu to his mother, quoted and circulated in multiple outlets, is reported to have been sent in the evening, some sources say late night. The contents as reported include references to fear, being pressured over money, dirty money, and a sense of threat. The exact timestamp and chain of custody for that message are contested. The message has been widely reposted by news outlets referencing fan-sourced copies. If authentic, this message is the most incendiary single piece of evidence. Important, reporters and analysts caution the message's provenance is not independently verified in public record. Outlets are transparent that the message surfaced via fan sharing and secondary reporting. September 11, 2025, Day 0, Day of Death. Midnight to 1 o'clock. Emergency discovery and initial call, reported. Official/local reporting. A passerby reportedly discovered Yu's body outside the building early in the morning and alerted authorities. Multiple news outlets list the death time early on September 11th. Official police statements later gave general times but did not publish a minute-by-minute forensic timeline publicly. 1:15 to 2:30, police and responders on scene, fan videos/deleted clips. Fan archived/reported, short clips that circulated and were later deleted, showed emergency responders at the Sunshine Upper East Complex late night/very early morning. Fans archived screenshots. Mainstream outlets showed stills of an emergency cordon but no CCTV footage from the building's cameras. Police later summarized their initial work in a brief statement but did not release detailed CCTV or internal footage. 2:45 to 4 o'clock, local police preliminary assessment, official. Police issued an early statement indicating an apparent fall and indicating there were no immediate signs of criminality. They stated the death appeared accidental and that an investigation would proceed. That statement is the anchor for the official timeline. 4:30 to 9 o'clock, family contacted/mother arrives, reported. Media report use mother was notified and later appeared in public media statements. Timing varies across reports. The mother's confirmation/interview was widely circulated later in the day. Some outlets reported the mother had been missing from public view briefly after the death. Follow-ups varied. 10 to 1400 hours. Police announced no criminal elements. Arrests for rumor spreading, official. Police publicly stated their preliminary on-scene investigation found no criminal elements and said they would take action against people who spread malicious rumors about the case, reporting arrests or detentions in a small number of cases. This announcement is verifiable in multiple mainstream reports. 1430 to 1800 hours. Mother records public plea. Family asks for privacy. Video posted. Official/reported. Use mother publicly confirmed her son had been drinking and urged the public to stop speculation and allow the family to grieve. Her on-camera plea circulated widely. Fans archived copies before some were later removed from mainland platforms. Her statement contributed to the official narrative but also triggered analysis about whether she was under duress. 1830 to 2000 hours. Cremation reported. Fan/local reporting. Reported/contested. Multiple outlets and fan posts reported that Yu's body was cremated very quickly, within 24 to 72 hours. Reporting varies on precise hour. What is consistent across reports is the unusual swiftness, which fan communities flagged as preventing independent autopsy or extended investigation. Authorities cited family wishes. Critics called for transparency. 20 to 2359. Deletions, censorship escalate, platform reports/trackers. Official reports and monitoring. Social platforms began removing thousands of posts referencing the case. Automated keyword blocks and high-volume deletions were reported by independent tracking outlets. Weibo and other platforms later confirmed actions against accounts accused of spreading fabricated allegations. Fan archive timelines captured the scale before many items vanished. Post-death 24 to 72 hours, 12 to 13 September 2025. Aftermath and fan archiving. Day +1 to day +3, global spread of the last text and archival push. Media and fan reporting. The allegedly final text message, sometimes quoted as, "They may come and kill me anytime," and referencing dirty money transfers, was circulated broadly by foreign outlets and fan communities. Domestic platforms had already begun censoring such content. The text's provenance remains publicly contested. Day +1 to day +3. Petitions and vigil planning, fan movement. Fan archived/international. Diaspora fans organized petitions demanding CCTV release, independent review, and an explanation for the rapid cremation. Petitions circulated on non-Chinese platforms and gained international signatures. These are documented in fan archives and reported internationally. Day +2 to day +5. International coverage and political framing. International reporting. Foreign policy and analysis outlets connected public distrust to censorship patterns and the wariness many citizens have about opaque official closures. These analyses amplified the political framing of the case. Cross-reference of key pieces of evidence, what supports what. Death and official statements. Confirmed across mainstream outlets. You died from a fall. Police initially called it an accidental fall and later said their initial work found no criminal elements. Family asked for privacy. B. Mother's confirmation. Public video/statement of the mother urging an end to rumors is reported across outlets. Wording suggests she confirmed alcohol was involved. Analysts note her tone is heavily scrutinized. C. Final text message. Multiple outlets, Times of India, Economic Times, Midday, others, reported a final text attributed to you that mentioned dirty money and threats. The text is widely circulated, but its chain of custody and full authentication is not publicly verified in police releases. This is a central fan archive item. D. Rapid cremation. Several reports and fan reconstructions describe cremation occurring unusually quickly. Local reporting cites family wishes as the rationale. Fans argue the speed prevented independent checks. Censorship and removals. Platform moderation logs and independent trackers recorded large-scale deletions of posts and account suspensions. Official platform statements framed it as police action against rumor spreading. What's reliable versus what remains unverified? Relatively reliable/corroborated. The broad sequence, death by fall on September 11, 2025. Police initially describe accidental fall, mother's public confirmation, rapid content suppression, is corroborated by multiple mainstream outlets and police statements. Unverified/contested, need independent evidence. Authenticity and full wording of the final text, though widely reported, chain of custody unclear. Forensic detail about scratches/bruises and whether injuries are inconsistent with a fall, leaked images reported by fans, but not released or authenticated in official record. CCTV footage for the building or public corridors, fans demand release. Police have not released. The exact minute-by-minute movements inside his apartment the night of the fall, available only via witness statements or CCTV that have not been publicly released. Fan reconstructions fill gaps but cannot be independently validated. Short analysis/implications from the timeline. 1. The final 72 hours are a mix of verifiable public anchors and fan-driven fragments. The death event, the mother's confirmation, police assertion of no criminal elements, and the public crackdown on rumors are the most dependable, repeatedly reported anchors. 2. The most explosive item, the alleged final text referencing threats/dirty money, circulates widely but lacks public forensic authentication. If authenticated, it would dramatically change the frame of the case. Until then, it's a contested but important piece of fan archival evidence. 3. Rapid cremation plus immediate censorship are what turned routine tragedy into national suspicion. Those two procedural facts are the clearest drivers of fan demand for transparency. 4. Minute-by-minute certainty is unattainable without CCTV/official forensic disclosure. Fans can and have built plausible reconstructions, but the difference between plausible and provable is exactly what activists and journalists are fighting for.